In today's video, I'm going to discuss the CNC Etch A Sketch that I put together pretty quickly here. So I've got two stepper motors, one attached to each knob for each axis. This is the horizontal or X-axis motor. This is the vertical or Y-axis motor. And I have these connected to basically a 3D printer control board. Now instead of using X, Y, Z, and also an extruder motor for the filament, I'm only using the X and Y. In this particular case, I'm using the BigTreeTech SKR Mini E3 version 1.2. And I like this board in particular because it's small, compact, and has everything I need to get it running. I don't need to add any additional separate motor drivers. And it's very easy to work with. Also, I've got a power supply that I had laying around. In this case, it's a 20 volt switching power supply that provides 4.5 amps, which is plenty for the stepper motors. And also to interface with this, I have a touch screen. It's this is a BigTreeTech TFT 24, so it's about 2.4 inches if I'm not mistaken. And there's also an SD card in here that has the G-code files that I've created. G-code is basically a language that's used to communicate with a controller device, a controller board like this, and it has instructions on how to move the motors, how fast, where to move them to, and among various other parameters. So let's go ahead and get one started off that I've already created. So we'll do this here. Okay, so that turned out pretty good. In case you can't tell, that is a stormtrooper, and so I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. There's probably a few extra lines that I could have eliminated, I think. Basically what I did is there's a piece of software called Cura, which is normally used for what's called slicing 3D models. However, instead of using a 3D model, I'm importing a basically a monochrome image into it, where it turns it into instructions for how to control the motor. And it's pretty simple. You just have to drag in an image, and it will generate all the G code to move the motors. And this is the result of that. So I guess I'll try it out with another image here and see how it turns out. Okay, this came out okay. So I printed out the logo for BigTreeTech. BigTreeTech is a company who makes the 3D printer controller board as well as this particular touchscreen interface, as well as many other products that I've used and currently using in some of my 3D printers. It looked like it came out okay, except for there's a little bit of shifting at some point. The Etch A Sketch is designed in a way so that way you can keep turning the knob and keep turning in the same direction without breaking it. So it's designed to have a little bit of slippage where it's supposed to slip, so that way you don't end up tearing it apart. So I think that's what's going on here. It's either from the fact that the knobs are just held in by friction, so I might modify this design so that way the stepper motors are coupled directly to the shaft and get rid of the knobs. Also, it could be maybe something inside of this mechanism, the way the pulley turns the strings that are in here. Maybe that allows it to slip. So yeah, I still have a few tweaks that I can make to this, but I think it's a pretty good start. This has been a fun little project. If you're anything like me, I'm horrible at drawing on the Etch A Sketch, well, horrible at drawing in general, but especially the Etch A Sketch because it comes out all jagged, so to see something nice come out on the Etch A Sketch is pretty amazing, just because you're not used to seeing such high quality images like that. So let me know what you think of this video. If you have any questions or if you want to see some more details about how I configure the firmware for this particular board and how I set up Cura, let me know, and I will make a follow-up video, or put something in the details, or I'll put something in the description with some more details in here, and hope to make some more of these and share them with you.